Rockstar Games presents Grand Theft Auto 3. Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome to my newest project. Welcome to a project you probably did not expect on my channel. But I am actually also going to be playing Grand Theft Auto on this channel. Even though my channel is normally actually known as a Nintendo Let's Play channel, you might already know by now, it is not exclusively a Nintendo Let's Play channel. I do actually also play other types of games sometimes. I do not only own Nintendo consoles, also a couple of other ones. And I can actually safely say Grand Theft Auto is actually also something I actually at some point came across and actually also fell in love with. Even though I did not actually get the first two games, and that's the whole reason why I'm playing with Grand Theft Auto 3, as you can see. This was the first one I actually got introduced to the series, and up to this day I never actually got the first two games. Perhaps that's something for later, but we are actually going to be starting Grand Theft Auto, the famous sandbox game, where we can actually play around in a giant city and try to climb the criminal ladder and become the biggest and most successful bad guy in the city. We're going to be starting that series here in the third game, in the definitive edition version of it. Still making a bit of a link to Nintendo, because this one also released on the Nintendo Switch, as you may remember. So, that is what we're going to be playing. How this game actually works and what it all entails, we'll be finding out the moment we actually get started with it. But if I need to be honest, I think Grand Theft Auto does not really need any introduction. Who does not know GTA? Before we actually get started becoming the biggest criminal of Liberty City, it is time to actually check out a couple of options that the game will actually give us. We can actually adjust the controls in a lot of different ways, as you can see. I'm not going to waste too much time on that, if you don't mind. Gameplay options, targeting, aim sensitivity. Okay, the graphics quickly. It's a pretty normal thing for 60 Hz games to actually have motion blur on, so I think I will keep that. Audio options, also pretty standard things here, I can see. Nothing too complicated. And accessibility. And that one is a bit important because I want to have the subtitles on, but it looks like they are already on by default. And other than that, everything seems to be in order. By the looks of it, everything is precisely as I want it. So, Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition, played on the Xbox Series X, will start now. And I will actually try to go for 100% in this Let's Play. It's going to be quite a long trip, climbing the criminal ladder. But let's get started with the opening cutscene. And see how things actually get started for our main character. Bank robbery, it looks like. And we are also part of the gang, it looks like.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. You're just small time.
Did we just get set up? Nice start. Court finds armed robber guilty by unanimous verdict. We start the game by immediately being put into jail. Because our girlfriend and fellow robber actually betrayed us. And let us take the fall. However, of course, things are not going to turn out the way you might expect.
Liberty City is in shock today as the police and emergency services deal with the aftermath of a devastating attack on a police convoy this morning. As yet, no details have been released about the prisoners being transferred in the convoy, and no group has claimed responsibility. The convoy left police headquarters early this morning for a routine transfer of felons to Liberty Penitentiary. The attack took place on the Callahan Bridge, leaving few witnesses and the bridge itself severely damaged. Some of the convicts are thought to have perished in the explosion that followed the initial attack. Revelations as to the professionalism of the attack struck police hours afterward, when identification of the missing felons were further hampered by an attack by computer hackers on police headquarter databases. With the Porter Tunnel project falling behind schedule, this disaster leaves Portland isolated from the rest of the city.
Come on! Señor Dickhead. It's no problem to kill you. You're gonna be sorry. Aye, get lost.
Yeah, thank you. One of the other prisoners got saved by their gang. But of course, we are also going to abuse that situation by releasing ourselves. But like the news report already gave away, the bridge we are on, the Callahan Bridge, will actually get destroyed in the process. So we are actually stuck in Portland, the eastern part of Liberty City. But at least we are free. Let's go see how we can continue.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Press the Y button to enter or exit a vehicle. First I want to learn how to walk, game. Use the control stick for that, that's pretty basic. But anyway, let's go do this mission. Get into the car. Press the right trigger to accelerate. Alright, let's go. Let's go start driving for the first time in this game. This is the radar. Use it to navigate the city. Follow the GPS route on the radar to find the hideout. Okay, that speaks for itself. As you can see, there's a little yellow line on the radar. Oh! That's what you get for not paying attention. There's a little yellow line on the radar. And that's actually our GPS, which will actually tell us how we need to go in order to get ourselves to the hideout. Apparently 8-Ball, our fellow prisoner, who actually helped us escape, has a hideout for us. So we're going to be laying low there for a while. Not very far, as you can see. We're already almost there. In the red light district. Into this alleyway, it looks like. Stop in the blue marker.
This is the place right here. Let's get off the street and find a change of clothes.
When not on a mission, you can save your game here. This will advance the time by 6 hours. The garage next door can store 1 vehicle when you save your game. Right, nice to remember. This is actually our save point, you might say.
I know this guy. He's connected. His name's Luigi. Me and him go back, so I could probably get you some work. Come on, let's head over there.
Yeah, now that we're safe, we need to start worrying about the next thing, and that is making money. Screw you, stupid taxis. But anyway, as you can see, we only have $7 on our pockets. And that is not something we can actually live from. It's time for us to start looking for work. And there's plenty of crooked guys in the city who can actually give us some. Second mission of the game, Luigi's Girls.
Wait here, man, while I go in and talk to Luigi. Say hello to 8-Ball, lady.
8-Ball's got some business upstairs. Well, maybe you could do me a favor. One of my girls needs a ride, so grab a car and pick up Misty from the clinic, then bring her back here. Remember, no one messes with my girls. So keep your hands on the wheel. If you don't mess this up, maybe there'll be more work for you. Now get out of here.
Sounds simple enough to get started with. Just simply picking up one of his girls. We need a vehicle for that. Oh, and the game will actually also prompt us. We can actually open the map of the city. We press the start button for that. And then, as you can see, we can view the map of Liberty City. Currently, only Portland, this eastern island, is actually accessible, but there's actually 2 more islands the city actually exists out of. But that way we can actually see where we need to go. That green dot that's blipping on the map is our mission marker. And here we have the Callahan Bridge. It looks filled in on the map, but trust me, it is going to be gone, so... Staunton Island and Shoreside Vale are currently inaccessible for us. Portland is going to start this game. It's going to also serve like the introduction area, you might say. And we are currently on a mission. Let's go get Misty. Another thing I can talk about is the in-game radio. You might have noticed already there's a radio moments every time you step into one of the vehicles. There's multiple stations. For every style of music there's a radio station, you might say. You can also hold the radio button, which is the left button on the D-pad, in order to open up a wheel, so you can quickly select any radio you want. I think for the Let's Play it's easiest, since I'll be talking quite a lot, and also to prevent copyright issues, to just turn the radio off. But sometimes I will actually keep it on, because I do like a bit of the music sometimes. Rise FM is actually, in all honesty, my favorite radio station, because that actually has techno music. I'll be actually keeping that on for a bit. Now, looks like members from different gangs are already starting a fight with each other. The Mafia and the Triads, which are actually the Italians and the Chinese people, you might say. They actually really hate each other, so every time they meet on the streets, they're going to be shooting each other. Sometimes can be handy, because you can pick up some money or weapons from them the moment they kill each other. But anyway, here's Misty. Let's go pick her up.
Hi, I'm Misty.
Take Misty to Luigi's club. Okay, that's going to be easy. We just came from there, so simply turn around. Also make sure the camera actually stays close behind me. Oh, and the game will also prompt us in order to press the select button, which will actually give us different angles for our camera. Even a cinematic one, as you can see. It's really difficult to play the game like this, but at least it's a possibility. First person view is also a thing, but I just like the regular camera the most, which is this one. Let's just keep it on this one. And that way we pass our first mission. We earn $1,500 for this. Our first real bit of money. Also gives us the first achievement in the game. First day on the job. Complete Luigi's girls. You can now see Luigi for more work or check out Liberty City. Or earn some extra cash. Why not borrow a taxi? Yeah, all of these side missions and collectibles, which also open up at this point, I'll be actually taking care of in the next couple of episodes. Where I will be fully focusing on doing all of the non-required business in this game. But they will be required for 100%, of course. But as you can see, borrowing a taxi is actually one of the ways you can earn some extra money. It is actually indeed a side mission we can do in this game. And the taxi driver seems to be wanting his taxi back, so let's go actually punch him in the face. Because I don't like him. Get over here, you. This is now personal. Oh, oops, I punched the wrong guy. Now this guy wants me for breakfast. Okay, let's just start the next mission. This first episode, this introduction episode, I will only use regular missions. So let's go do the next one.
To give you this, so here, take it.
There's a new high on the street. Goes by the name of SPANK. Some wise guy's been introducing this trash to my girls down Portland Harbor. Go and introduce a bat to his face. Then take his car, respray it. I want compensation for this insult.
Okay, that sounds interesting. A new type of drug on the streets. And it looks like Luigi does not really like that stuff, so... We need to take care of the people who are actually wise enough to introduce it to his girls. Here we actually find our first official weapon in the game, a bat. We can actually use the left bumper in order to cycle through all of our weapons. We also picked up a small pistol because of the Mafia gang member that actually died right in front of us. And the weapons also have a wheel, just like with the radio stations, where we can quickly select anything we have. Currently the baseball bat is our first official weapon, alongside our fists. So let's go take this taxi, because why not? Just standing here anyway. The taxi driver actually ran away from us, so he left his cabbie. And now let's go make our way towards the harbor. Apparently that's where we need to go. For our first little bit of ass kicking in this game. Just follow the GPS, and you can easily get to anywhere you want. I can actually also address at this point that the original game, which actually released on the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox, and also a PC version was actually made later. The original version actually did not have any GPS yet. There was a mini-map. Oh. I crashed. There was a mini-map already present in the game, but no GPS yet. That was actually added later in this remastered version. But in the meantime, we have arrived at Portland Harbor. So, sir, I've got something for you. Courtesy of Luigi. Okay, I think he's dead by now. However, that was only the first part of the mission. We also need to take his car and actually respray it. Let's go see what respraying actually does. It also functions as a way to get rid of the police the moment they are chasing you. As you can see at the top right of the screen, there's 6 stars actually doled out right now. The moment you actually commit crimes, of course you're not able to actually commit crimes in this game without being punished. If you commit enough crimes, the police will actually start noticing you and they will start chasing you. And all of the stars will actually indicate how much they are trying to actually get you. If you want to get rid of those, spraying is also a way to do it. For that we need to visit a pay and spray shop, like this one. Drive your vehicle into the spray shop to lose your wanted level. Repair and respray your vehicle. Cost $1,000. This time it will be for free, because it is for a mission. New engine and paint job. The cops won't recognize you. And now we need to stash the car in Luigi's lockup. He wants to actually keep this car for himself. But as you can see, pay and spray, a good way to get rid of cops, and also a way to restore your car's health. Because of course, if you damage it too much, eventually it will actually break. Will even explode. But this is also a way to actually give it full health again. It will restore your car fully. Remember those options, so we need to go in this alleyway, it looks like. Let's go back up. Oh, that's a very small garage. Let's see if I can actually park it in while going backwards. I'm really bad at backwards driving, by the way, I can already tell, so... This is going to suck. But I like a good challenge. Oh, come on. Are we going in? Almost. The car looks like it can already use another paint spray. But here is our third mission. We now know how to use a bat. And also how to use a paint spray. In that sense you might say the first couple of missions in this game are just introduction. Will introduce us to all of the mechanics in the game. And I need to be careful actually hitting people with a bat, because the moment a police car actually comes by and they see you committing a crime, like punching people in the face, then you will actually get wanted level. I'll try to prevent that for now in this first episode. I don't really feel like being chased already. It does not look like we have a whole lot of time left, and therefore I think I will keep it with this for now. In the next episode I will actually start doing all of the side missions in this game. At least the ones who are available right now. We only have 1/3 of the city after all, so we're not going to be able to do all of them. But that is going to be for next time, so I can actually close off by explaining how the safe house works. As you can see, also a bed is available here. So at your safe houses you can always also pick up the weapons you have earned by that point. Which is not a whole lot, we'll be working on that next time. But first we're going to save the game. And remember, if you actually find a car that you like this Manama for instance, not really a car I like, but I can actually use it as an example. You can actually park it in this garage. And it will actually always stay there, even after you close the game. And closing the game you can do by saving, of course. Remember, in this definitive version there's also an autosave, which will actually activate every single time you activate a mission. Not the moment you finish it, but when you activate it. Remember that. And other than that, the manual save that was present in the original game is also still here. That we can actually use in order to save our game and actually continue next time. Because I can already give away, this game is way too big to actually do in one go, so saving your game is going to be necessary. Next time we're going to be on a hunt. There's a lot of collectibles and side missions to also do in this game. I hope you are ready to explore Liberty City. Now that we have been introduced by the first couple of story missions, we'll be parking that for a moment and do something completely different next time. Treecks out.